Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, let's go. Try 38. Try 38. Flex round. Flex round.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down. Operating from the gun, Holloway. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On second down, here's Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They give him a gain of 38.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. McCaffrey, he'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now running right through it. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Back to throw. Holloway, the quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go on the ground. And he's he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Coop. And this will be caught at the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a handoff looking right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down. Holloway. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Holloway. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holloway. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Holloway to the left side here for Eifert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Detroit!
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And they'll run it here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on 3rd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. from the gun. Allen, hard throw, incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They give it off here to the tight end. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd down. Holloway firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On 1st and 10, Holloway. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Holloway. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push 'em back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and, boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Bengals getting set to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On first down, Holloway. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Allen now on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cole. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Allen on first and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. This one caught left side by Cooper. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On first down, Allen trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Allen now operating from the gun. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the return will be He's stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, and those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. You.
Here's Allen following a fumble recovery. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, 3rd down here.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Flex route!
They They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. The Bengals hoping Mixon improves on the numbers from his rookie year. He's back there again on first down.
Let's go!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons.
Bad.